Hey y'all, it's Austin with Grand Welcome of Destin to Miramar Beach, and today we're going to be talking about why Destin is one of the best places in the world to own a short term vacation rental property. So, if you're already a property owner with us, probably won't get too much out of this video as I'm sure you already know all the benefits here. This video is mainly for people who are on the fence, looking for the next best place to invest in a short term rental property, or people that aren't on the fence at all. They're just not really sure where to look. So, hopefully, by the end of this video, you're ready to come talk to us. We do have a network of realtors we can put you through to that help you find the best property to meet your budget. And then once you close and you own the property, we'll onboard as your property manager. We'll do all the work so you don't have to do anything and you get the lion's share. You get to make all the money. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and get into it, y'all. Destin sees over 4 million people a year traveling here. And while that number might sound kind of low compared to places like Las Vegas or, Orlando, you got to consider Destin's about 8 square miles, which is not very big at all. So it does get pretty congested. It can actually take quite a long time to get from Destin to Destin in the heat of the season. Whereas it's probably 15-20 minute drive across Destin in the off season. But when things are busy, it can take well over an hour, sometimes two, just to get across Destin. And even though people know this, they still come travel here all the time. The vacationers love Destin, Florida, and they're willing to spend top dollar. And we've got the facts to prove it. So if you check out rabu.com, rabbu.com, they've got comparables for data from the Airbnb platform, and Destin ranks as one of the best Airbnb areas in the world. The average return on a Destin property is around $62,000 a year, and the annual Airbnb value growth in Destin is 117%. So every year the values go up, 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 and it's a reflection of the property values. If you haven't seen the last video that I did about property values in Destin, why they're only going to go up, they're never going to go down, please go check that out. That'll convince you to get the property here, because while we're managing your property and we're churning you revenue, it's also appreciating in value. But yeah, so Destin is great in terms of the increase in Airbnb revenue per year, the average return of $62,000 per year, occupancy rates in the season, the heat of the summer, they're 90 plus, sometimes 100%. And in the off season, January, February, occupancy rates are still 40 to 60%, which is huge. So you're always going to have that demand of traveler, whether it's, the families from, what we call this is the Redneck Riviera, because it's people mainly from Texas and Georgia and Tennessee that come down here in the summer. And then in the off season, the colder months, we have the snowbirds, the New Yorkers, people from Michigan who come down here to escape the snow. And those are mainly, older retired couples. So it's a great area to own a short-term rental property. It's really easy to estimate how much revenue your property is going to generate. We look at comparables of the values of the properties around you and the occupancy rates from the historical data. And we can just about tell you, how much that property can generate per year. And we can just about promise we're going to hit that number pretty spot on. So, you contact us, we hook you up with a good realtor, and y'all two can hash out the properties you want, and then come back to us and say, hey, we've got, these 10 properties we're weighing out. What are, the revenues that they can generate? And we'll run the numbers for you, and we'll tell you, hey, these are, the numbers we believe we can generate for you. And it's pretty seamless, y'all. You buy the property, you can do whatever you want with it. You can stay there whenever you want. So you have a vacation property that churns you revenue when you let us manage it. And even if you don't want us to manage it, you can do it yourself. Probably won't make as much money. We've been in this a long time. We've got a nationwide player backing us. We know all the tips and tricks. We have a diverse network of frequent luxury travelers that, regularly go into our website and looking at our properties. So, we bring a whole nother arsenal to the table, but you don't even need us. I mean, anybody can just, that can afford it, can buy a property in Destin, list it on Airbnb, and start making revenue. And then, like I said in my last video, where I talk about how property values here are only going to go up. Your revenue is going to go up every year because the data says that, and that's been the trend the past, 10 plus years. You know that your property value is only going to go up. The data's there. It's been the trend since forever. What are you waiting for? Buy the Destin property. Let us manage it. Let's make you all the money, and you can come vacation here whenever you want because you own a vacation rental property. The best of all the worlds. Well, y'all, I hope you got something out of today's video. Hope you walk away ready to invest in a short-term rental property in Destin. So if that's you, contact us. We'll get you hooked up with the best realtors. We'll make sure you find the best property, and we'll manage it for you and maximize its revenue. Until next time, y'all. Bye.